This is another Crafty Sausage video, and today I am going to be showing you how to make this very colorful modern house. So you can see at the front we have a very rainbowy sort of area, and then we have like a little C-shaped little thing sticking out here, and then we have the boat dock down there. We have a little patio under there with a hot tub over there that just sort of hangs off the edge, and then a little rock face underneath it. And then if we go around here, you can see there's a little patio down there. You can see the whole way around with lots of big windows. This is the highest part of the roof right here. You can see it's a little bit higher. Okay, let's go in the front door. Okay, so there is 2-story high ceilings in the main part here. And you can sort of see like this would be where the living room is. And this would be like the kitchen and then the dining room here under this nice light. And I am not going to be furnituring it in this tutorial. I will just show you how to build the house, but I will show you how to light it up with these fancy chandeliers and stuff. Okay, so out here, this is the patio. Over here, this is just a little room with a staircase that goes up, maybe like an office or some sort of a library or something. Then like a balcony out here on top of the kitchen. Then if we go up these stairs over here, you can see a decent bit of room up here, nice big windows. This would be like the main bedroom in here. And then if we go downstairs, this is where the boathouse is. You can see we got a boat tied up in the wall here. If we go over here, you can see it's sort of more open over here. I left these little spots in the wall open so that way you could put like bookshelves or something in them. And then there's this little room over here. And then you can go outside here and then go down to the beach. Now, one thing I did want to point out, if we go back in through the front door, the roof of this house is actually, most of it is made of smithing tables because of that sort of metal look that it gives at the bottom of it. And you know what, let's see what this looks like at night. So this is what it looks like at night. It's pretty lit up. Most of the lighting is on the inside coming through the windows. There's not a lot of lighting actually on the outside of the building. Okay, let's get building this. So these are the blocks you'll need. If you want to pause the video so that way you can get a better look at these, go ahead. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing we are going to do is we're going to go to the edge and we're going to place our stone here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks, just like this. And then we're going to place it 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 blocks. So 2 more blocks. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, not counting this very corner block. Then we're going to build that up another block, so 6 blocks, and then all 12 blocks along the front here, just like this. And then we're going to place a temporary block to go in a block, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to go 5 blocks, and then we're going to build that up again, just like this. And then I probably have the block over here in the chest. We're going to need some slabs and some stairs, and we'll add the cobblestone detail in later on. So right here at the corner, we're going to break these 3 blocks, 1 block up. We're going to place stairs facing like that, and then 1 block on the inside of stone just like that. So I'm going to break these 2 corner blocks, place a slab right there and right there. So that's the corner. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2 up, so in line with that, and then up 1 block. Then we're going to go diagonal block, diagonal block, and then we're going to go 2 more blocks over, diagonal block down, a diagonal block, and then 1 more block along that. So you should get a shape that looks a lot like this. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go right here, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks up. And you're going to do that same thing for the block right beside it. 11 blocks up. And then that same thing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on this side. These 2 same blocks, 11 up, just like this. And then we're going to go another one up on both of these. Place a temporary block, break a block, and then go out 1 with our white concrete. And then go out 1 on the other side. And then go out another 1. And then put 3 blocks along, just like that. So that way you end up with something that looks like this. Now we are going to get our glass blocks. And then we're going to place them just to fill in this gap here, all 11 blocks high on top of the white and below the white. It should line up. And then you should get something that looks like this. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks away from this. And then we're going to go 1, not counting this block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks back. And then not counting this block, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 blocks. And then skipping this block, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks right over to our rock wall here. Now, part of this rock wall is going to get buried anyways, so that doesn't really matter that much. And then from our little circle-ish thing, half circle thing, from our 2 blocks that we went up 11 blocks, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks over, and then a 4th block. And then we're going to turn and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. So that way we have a square like this. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks up. 3 blocks up on these spots where they meet. 3 blocks up on this corner over here. And then we're just going to go, we're just going to go across it, placing another block on top of the blocks, on top of the 3 blocks. So it should be 5 blocks tall pillar from the ground, since this is sort of built up 1 block off the ground. And then we're going to place blocks making like a little triangle cut sort of thing along there, just like that. And then let's see here, let's get our birch planks, and just start filling in the floor a little bit. So we're going to fill in this little square that we made on this side, just like this. And then we're going to, over on this wall right behind this square that we just made, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks in white concrete the whole way along, and then we're going to build it up to the same height as this, which will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks the whole way up. And then this back wall is going to be the same but a little bit different. We're going to use quartz bricks. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up and leave the bottom layer as white concrete. And then we're going to take this the whole way along the back to the corner. Then we're going to not fill one in at the corner. We're going to go the whole way along. And all of this back here is going to get covered unless you decided not to build it by a hill and you're going to like modify this a little bit. You can actually get rid of these corners if you want to save materials, but I'm going to leave them here for now. And then over here, we're going to place white concrete along here, so that we should have a big long back wall, just like this. I believe it was 25 blocks, I think. Maybe not. Yeah. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks with this corner already put in. And then we're going to go the whole way up. And we're just going to stay straight. We're not going to go with this wall here. And then the one block that's above the stone here, we're going to bring that the whole way out to the edge, lining up with this corner here. And then we're going to turn and go into our little half circle thing. So we should have a little rock wall here, this half circle glass thing, a little rectangular box here with a triangle on the side, and then 2 big flat walls, one with quartz bricks all on it, and one that's just flat. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2 blocks over from our half circle thing, and then we're going to break 2 blocks into our wall here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks more, break them out, and then do 1 more block. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Then we're going to build up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go across 1, 2, 3, so that we should have something that looks like this. Now we're going to break out our sand in the ground a little bit, and then put our red like that, 1 more block down, and then we're going to break it down another block, put the red down there, and then put it across the bottom. And then I am going to just sort of move the sand a little bit so that way it looks a little bit better with that being there. Yeah, that looks good. And then I'm just going to get a water bucket since this annoys me and fill this in. There we go. So now that's flat and we have our little entrance to our little indoor boat thing. Now the next thing we are going to do, we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the edge, and then we're going to go right here. We're going to place a temporary block there and then place 1 block up. And then, well, yeah, we're going to place 1 block up and we're going to go 3 more blocks up, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up, not counting this one that we put here, which you can break that one if you want, you can leave it. And then off of there, we go across the whole way over to where we join up here, so we should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks, and then your pillars should be 1 block in from the side. And then we're going to just go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up for this pillar right here for now. Okay, so this is going to be where a big patio out the front is. So this is all going to be filled in this square here with some birch planks. So we can go ahead and fill that in right above our big rocky cliff thing. So it should look like this right now. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2 blocks on either side of this on the end to sort of make our little area for where our hot tub's gonna go. And then we're going to replace these blocks here. So we're gonna replace these 3 blocks here with white concrete as well for our hot tub. And then, you know what, we might as well build the hot tub right now. So let's see here, let's get this. So what you're gonna need is smooth redstone stairs. That's what I use since it's red and our handrail along here is gonna be red as well, so it matches. If you want to use something else, you can though. So we're gonna start right here at the front and then place a block right here facing this way. And then we're gonna go around like this and make sure each one is facing a different direction. Now they might do this, but that's okay because when you place the next one, it'll just straighten it right back out. So you go the whole way along, just like that. You should end up with something that shape. Now underneath, we're gonna break this block right here, one out from that slab, and place a sea lantern underneath there for a little bit of lighting. Then we're just gonna fill up our hot pan with some water, just like that. Okay, so the next thing, like I said just a second ago, we are going to get our red stained glass and place it the whole way along to here, and then we're going to place it past these all the way up to there. Now you might notice it connects on this side and doesn't connect on the other side if you started the same way as me, and that is just because of the way the stairs are. I've tried fixing it. It's sort of annoying, but there's not really any way to fix it, so I decided it's probably better on the side than on the front of the house. Well, would this be the front of the house, or would the other side be the front of the house? Because this is where the front door is, but wouldn't the front of the house be on the side where the ocean is? I don't know. Say down in the comments what you think. Anyway, let's not get distracted here. Next thing, we are going to just take regular glass panes here, and we are going to place them all along here to the corner, and then we're going to go 2 blocks this direction, 2 blocks, 3 blocks here, so 2 blocks here and then 3 blocks here. Then we're going to build that up 3 blocks, leaving this 1 block gap right here. That's where our door is going to be. And then we're just going to build this up the whole way along, just like this. And then we're going to take our white concrete and take it the whole way along it, just like this. So that way you should get something that sort of looks like it's oddly hanging out from this side, but looks pretty good from the front. Now the next part is the colorful fun part. Okay, so next we're gonna go from here 2 blocks up along right where this meets, right from the second block in from here above the railing. We're gonna go 2 red concrete, 2 orange concrete, 2 yellow concrete. We're gonna go red in this L shape going 1 back. Then we're gonna go orange in that same shape, and then we're gonna go yellow in an opposite L going the other way around, sort of like this. And then we're gonna go with orange L facing the same way as the yellow one, just like this, and it should be diagonal to this block right here. Then we can go red, 2 blocks, 2 blocks of orange, 2 blocks of yellow to get to the end. Now we're going to repeat that 3 blocks up. At the very top level of this half circle of glass we have, we're going to go 2 blocks red, 2 blocks orange, 2 blocks yellow, a red L, an orange L facing the same way, just like that, a yellow L facing the other way, an orange L facing the same way as the yellow A, just like that, and 2 red, 2 orange, 2 yellow. Now they should align perfectly. If they do not, feel free to go back and look at it again and try to figure out what you missed. This part is pretty tricky. Now next we are going to take our white concrete and go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up, just like that. And then we are going to get our dark oak planks out of our chest we have sitting over here on the beach. And this little sort of turned circle bit we have here right above the balcony we have, we're going to fill in with this wood here, just like this. So that way it looks really good. And you know what? We might as well take our white concrete, fill in this wall the whole way along. We're gonna go, see, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks over it should be. Just like that. And then we're gonna get our quartz smooth stairs. Then we're gonna go from the corner here, skip that block, break 3 blocks up, 2 blocks long, place them in like this to give a bit of a pattern, skip 2 blocks, break it, break those 2 blocks 3 blocks high, so that we should get something that looks like this. Then we're going to fill in this wall right here just with white concrete as well. The whole way along, should be 4 blocks up. And then we're going to go 1, 2 blocks in. We're going to place a 2 block gap right there. This will be where the door will be. And then we are going to get our multicolored glass panes here. So we got to get our orange and our yellow. And then with the same color coding as our concrete, we're going to place 2 blocks of red, 2 blocks of orange. Oop, not like that. 2 blocks of orange, 2 blocks of yellow, if I can place it correctly, 2 blocks of red, well technically 3 blocks of red, but yeah, going the whole way along, just like this. And we did that the whole way to the end, so it should look something like this. So next, we are going to take our birch planks, and we are going to, well, let's start over here, along with this, right above this, right below this thing we just made here, this very colorful thing. And then we're just gonna go 4 blocks in between all of these, the whole way along, just like this. Actually, what we're gonna do, this top layer of quartz bricks, we're gonna break them, and we are going to replace them with white concrete, just like that. So you should have three blocks of quartz brick. And then let's continue with our second floor flooring. Well, first floor flooring. Right now it's the second floor because we don't have it buried, but... And then once you get to this big open area here, we're going to place 1 block in, so that way there's 1 block gap from the window here. We're going to go the whole way across, just like that. Actually, you know what? Break these 2 blocks on either end, so that way you have 3 blocks like this, and then go across like that. So you're leaving these 2 blocks here open, and then these 6 blocks here open, and then these 2 blocks here open. So that way we have a really good gap between the window, and then we fill that in, going the whole way back, just like this. Nice and simple. And we fill in the square. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks of white concrete. And then we're going to go over 1, skipping a block, do that same 8 blocks, and then 1 block on the top. And then we're going to get our quartz stairs and fill this little gap here with quartz stairs. Just like that. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our red concrete, place a temporary block and break it. So we have our red concrete right here. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including this block that was just placed. So it'll be 5 all the way to the corner, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should have an L like this. Then we're gonna go all the way up 8 blocks. No, 7 blocks on both sides, just like this. And then we're gonna go across 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and then 1, 2, 3 blocks. So that way we have a sort of corner window, just like this. And then we are going to take our white concrete and place it along the top, 1 block in, and this should all be sticking out 1 block. So it should look like this. Then on this side over here, right where these joins in, since this is sticking out, we're gonna place up, I believe it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. Okay, so we are going to go 1 block over, have a gap, and then go up, and place a block on the top. Then we're gonna have another gap, and then going up again, have another block, so we have 2 strips here. And then we're going to go up like this for them, just like that. And then if you wanted to, you could break this thing in the center and then put them along the center, just like that. Either one, whichever you guys think looks better. And then next, we're going to do another window just like this. Place a temporary block, break that block. 1 block here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 blocks. Then we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to go over 4, over 3, and then we're going to go 1 block in with our white concrete and go along. Then I'm going to go to the bottom, 8 blocks up, so that way we have an orange window now. Then we are going to skip a block here, place our white concrete 8 blocks up, go over the top, place our white quartz stairs. Then we're going to do our yellow window now, since we had a red window and an orange window, and since we have red, orange, and yellow on this house. So we're going to place our temporary block, break that, go 1, 2, 3, 4 more blocks. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks up. Same on this side, 6 blocks up. And we're going to go 3 blocks over. And then we're going to go the whole way across the top. And then our 7 blocks up, or 8 blocks if you didn't put that block there already. So that way this one should look a little bit smaller than the other 2. And then we're just going to fill them in with panes. Okay, so I just filled them all in with their same color glass pans. If you wanted to fill them in with regular glass, you can, but I think they look better this way. So next, we're going to go 2 blocks over from our 1 block that we placed right beside our yellow here. And then we're going to actually, let me make sure that's okay. So next, we're going to go from our yellow window frame we have here, and then from our white piece we have here, 1, 2 blocks over. We're going to go our 8 blocks up, our 2 blocks across, just like this, and then we're going to go 2 blocks up and then 2 blocks across. This will be our front door. We can place our 2 quartz stairs there right now if we want. They're sort of hanging off the edge at the moment since I haven't terraformed yet, and then we're going to go fill this gap in with quartz stairs. And then we are actually going to take our white concrete here and then bring it to right there, 1 block away from the stairs. Bring it out around, just like this. And then we're going to take our different colored concretes and we're going to continue this pattern to red, to orange, to yellow. not a quartz stair. 2 red, 2 orange, and then it should end right there at orange. I'm gonna do the same thing. 2 red, 2 orange, 2 yellow, 2 red, should end at 2 orange, just like this. And then we're going to fill it in with the same color window glass panes, even though they are sort of at the pillar here. Just like this. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to place another 8 blocks up of white concrete along here, just so that way the window sort of connects. And then down here, we're just going to simply fill this in with some regular old glass panes, and then do the same for this window right here. Right now we haven't finished the little roof part for it right there, but we will get to that here in a second. So right now we have something that's looking a lot like the house that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Oh, and down here, just quickly, we can break the 2 blocks in the center, 2 blocks from either side, place quartz stairs in. Then we can go, then we can go with our red glass pans on either side, just like that, 2 of them. And then we can go with regular glass panes. Down here, fill this in completely, just like this. And then place 3 high up on either side. This is also 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like this. Okay, so next we are going to go to right here where the edge of our sort of rounded bit is. Then we're just going to bring this white concrete the whole way along here. Go over here, do that same thing the whole way to the back. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for this longer one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for this shorter one. And then we can go ahead and then bring them along here, 4 blocks of white concrete here, and then along here, so that way it all meets up nicely, just like this. And then the next thing we are going to do is we're going to build this up right here, this little box here, 1 block up, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go at the corners of all of these. And then we're going to fill these in with glass panes around the inside, so that way you have something like this. And then we are going to need our we're going to need our polished black stone, and then polished black stone slabs. Now for this side section over here, we can place a temporary block, and then we're going to place our slabs across the open part of the roof, but we're going to leave anywhere where there is white concrete. So if we fill this in, and then fill the center one in with blocks, we'll use a temporary block here, and then break it. You can see it should line up like this with this slightly taller part that we made here. And these are full blocks, whereas these are slabs. And then these will be slabs right here, but you can see I'm skipping these lines here that I just made of white concrete. So then this all along here is just going to be slabs filling this in using this colored concrete, just like the white concrete was, and just filling that in. And then here, we're gonna hang this over by, oh, no, do what you're supposed to do. We're gonna hang this over by one block, going the whole way around. Take this the whole way around as slabs. So that way the window is slightly blocked, but that's okay because you can still see out of it pretty well. And also, you're going to be standing like down here. There's not going to be great visibility out of it anyways. It's just sort of for light. And then we're going to cover up the rest of this 1/2 slab higher. We're going to fill up the rest of this just like this. And if you wanted to do a slightly more peaked roof with this bit here, you could. I am just going to do a flat roof because I prefer it that way, since the rest of it's sort of a flat roof. So there we go. Now we have our roof. Wow, this is really starting to look like a building. Now I'm pretty sure we, for the most part, just have the inside left. Now, I think there is one thing that's really making it look not good at the moment, and that's the fact that the hill is not terraformed into it. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. So the reason I am not doing this, I am not telling you guys exactly how to do this, is because, well, depending on where you decided to build your house, it's going to be different for every person. So I can't really tell you exactly how to do it, but what I can say is you want to try to do it. You want to try to get your sand up to about here. So that way it's covering up a lot of your rock, a decent bit of your rock face. And then make sure it's not showing any of this white concrete here. And then you want your grass, if we get grass here, to go along here, 1 block lower than all of this. So that way you have stairs down from here, and that should go the whole way around. And then your slope should go something like that, back down to the beach along the outside. And then there's probably going to need to be some other stuff, like I'm probably going to have to smooth this out and bring this sort of cliff down a little bit. So I'm going to continue on with that. Okay, that looks so much better already. Yeah, that looks a whole lot better. Okay, so now that's done, let's head into the inside. So we're gonna head over here first. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, following this sort of already laid out guideline we have here of concrete from the floor below. Then we're gonna build it the whole way up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks up to the ceiling. Now we'll fill in these 8 blocks up here as well. And then we're gonna do 2 blocks on either side, and then fill it up, the whole way up to the ceiling. It's a little door here. And then we're gonna go 1 block above the door. We're gonna place blocks like that, leaving this block out since the staircase is gonna go there. And then we are going to let's go 1 more block. Yeah, let's go like that. And then we're gonna break this block right here to go out. And then, oh, there's a horse inside the house. How odd. And then we're gonna place blocks along here like this. Make a big square the whole way out to, let's go to, yeah, making a square the whole way out, so 4 blocks out, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks across right to the end here. And then we're just going to break these 3 blocks at the corner to give it a nice sort of rounded look. And then over here, we're going to use dark oak planks and then just fill in these 4 blocks here, and then 5 blocks, and we're going to fill in above the windows as well, so that way there's not a gap there anymore. And we're going to fill in all the way up to the And actually, we're gonna fill in all the way up to right here where this window ends. We're gonna end it right there. And then we're going to fill in this gap here and then go over to right here, 1 block away. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks from this pillar to this pillar. And then it'll be on the 6th block over from this pillar is where your door will be going in. And then right here, we're gonna break 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna break blocks just like this. So we're gonna break them right up to the door and then leave one here because that sort of covers the window over there. And then we're going to break that same amount of blocks except for one more over. And then leave these blocks here for the staircase below that. Okay, now let's actually get those staircases in. So we're going to start here. We're going to place birch stairs. Going down to the bottom floor. Oop, just like this. Going the whole way down till we get to right here. Yeah, right here. So you're going to be the same block as where this is right here. So you're not going to be in line with this at all because this is actually a lot lower than, actually it's 2 blocks lower than what the basement itself is. And then above that, we're going to use dark oak stairs. We're going to start up here, do that same thing, just place them in, going the whole way down, just like this. And then once we reach the bottom, we're going to go down and we're going to place birch stairs along the bottom here and not dark oak stairs, so that way it matches the floor. And then last staircase in here, we're going to do that same thing, except for this staircase is always going to be 1 block wide, whereas the other one is 2 blocks wide. So we're just going to do that. And you can see why we left that little notch up there before. Okay, so that is that done. Now let's just get some glass pans and then put a little railing across here. And even if you wanted to, you could add another set of blocks here so that way the railing lines up nicely and doesn't actually like connect with the window and do weird stuff. And then over here, we're gonna place the regular panes along there for the balcony. And then in here, gonna do that same thing, 2 blocks just like this. And that's all the little balconies. Now let's head downstairs. Okay, so what we're gonna do downstairs is we are going to place 2 blocks, and then we're gonna go 2 blocks over to our end wall here, and then we're just gonna build it the whole way along to the edge, to the other end of the building, which I'm not gonna count all these blocks again. I believe it's like 25, no, it would be like 23 blocks, I believe. Something like that, should be right around there. And then right here, we're going to go across right where this corner is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks it should be till you meet this. And then we're going to fill in this little square here. And then from right here where our wall is, we are just going to continue that wall back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, leaving 2 blocks of a space to the hallway sort of blocks right there. We're going to fill that in, so we're going to go 4 blocks up of that, and then we're going to fill that in the whole way, along, just sort of leaving that gap there. Just fill this up. So it should look like this now. Now, if you want to, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but you can go 1, 2, 3 blocks from the wall, and then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, and then go 3 blocks over. And then you can build this up 3 blocks and then build a little room in here, going the whole way along, and then bring it over just like that. So that way there's another room down here. So that way you could do something with that. And then along here we have these random 2 blocks here. We're just going to place another strip of 2 blocks of birch planks. And then over here where we have this bit here, I'm going to place white concrete along here, 1 wall going the whole way up to the top, just like this. Then right here at the edge, we're going to break these 4 blocks to make a door, and it should line up perfectly with the end of your stairs. Then we're just going to fill in this wall a little bit with these 3 blocks going up, just like this. So you should have something that looks a lot like the basement I showed you in the other house. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mine this down 1 block right here, which depending on what area, what place you guys picked, you might not have to do this, but I have to do this because of the way my beach spawned. Okay, and then all the way along here under these walls, we're going to replace this sand and stuff with white concrete, just like that. And then our walls are pretty crazy here at the moment. So what we're going to do is over here, we're going to place 3 blocks up, just make that flat, and then we're going to go 4 blocks over, 3 blocks up along here, and then we're going to go 5 blocks over, 3 blocks up, so that way all of our walls are sort of a bit more squared off. And then we're going to take our red concrete, and we're going to break these blocks up here to make our arch, and then we're going to break those to let the water in. And then from there, we're going to break 1, 2, 3 blocks, and then we're going to make like a 3x3 on the inside. And then next, we're going to have to get our smooth quartz and our stairs, and then we're just going to make this bottom quartz, and then do quartz stairs all along the outside, just like that. Okay, so now we are just going to, well, we're going to place white concrete blocks along here, 5, and then we're going to place 2 layers of it up here at the roof. And then we're going to break this strip of white concrete all the way to the door, just like that. And then we're going to place our quartz stairs going along the outside just like this to give the walls a little bit of a detailed look, just like that. And then we're going to fill in all of this floor with actually quartz, not white concrete, smooth quartz. Just like this, and the screen's flashing a little bit. That's because the light, which we'll fix that as the next step. And then fill this in with water, fill all the stairs in. Oh, and wait, I almost forgot. We need a birch fence. Break these 3 blocks under here. Do quartz at the bottom, concrete at the back, and then put some birch fences in there so that way we could tie up the boats. Now, since we need a way out of here, we're going to place 2 blocks of quartz down here, and then 4 quartz stairs, making a staircase going up. And that is this room mostly finished. Now, you might notice there is one thing missing, and that is the smithing table roof. So let's go ahead and get that in. Now, you don't have to use smithing tables, especially not if you're building this in survival mode, which I would be surprised if you are. This is a pretty big house for survival mode, but if you are, that's cool. So we're just filling in the roof, just like that. And that is this room done. It just needs lit up. So all of these rooms actually need that as well. And I just realized we need to put some railings going out sort of with that little swiggle there along there. And now for these big windows along the top, you are going to have to crouch so that way you don't hit them when you're placing them. So you are going to need a little bit of scaffolding to actually be able to get up to the roof. So I will go ahead and put all these in. Okay, so we have this 5 blocks by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 block space here that I just filled in. And then we have this space above the kitchen and dining room, which also needs filled in, which we don't need scaffolding for this one because we can just go from this balcony up here to fill this in, nice and simple. Just like this. Oh, and don't destroy your scaffolding for that yet because we still need to put the lights up. And then in here, we're going to do that same thing with this extra space we have up here. Fill this in with a 3x1, 2x6. The 3x6 there. And then if we run out here, there we go. All of our roofs are done. And now we can start to work on all of that fancy lighting. Oh, and the doors. We probably want to put the doors on. It's sort of an important part of the house. I wouldn't want a house with no doors. That wouldn't be very pleasant. But while I'm here, I might as well grab some of the other lighting stuff. Let's look at the lanterns and rods. Okay, let's put on these doors. Now we're going to put them on this side, so that way we have a little bit more depth on this side of the wall. Same for this door, we're going to put it on this side for a little more depth on this side of the wall. And if you were decorating, I would definitely put a painting on this wall up here. If you're not going to put one there, you can just sort of do what I did for this wall over here and just put these stairs in it to make it detailed. This one we're just going to do right there flush, and this one as well. Down here in the bottom, we're going to put these down, but we're going to open them, and we're going to leave them opened. And then this one down here, just like that. Okay. Oh, and I almost forgot. We're going to go 2 blocks, and then break it 3 blocks down. Then we're going to go 2 blocks, break it 3 blocks. Actually, let's move it over 1. There we go. So we're going to go 1 block and then 2 blocks by 3 blocks. So that way you can put some bookshelves or something in them, and then it won't flow through into the other wall as well. Okay, let's head up here. And let's start getting this fancy lighting going. Okay, so you're going to need white stained glass. And then we're going to go, let's see here. We're going to go 1, 2 blocks away from the big window, I'm gonna place white stained glass. Ooh, what am I doing here? No, we don't want that there. Place white stained glass just like this, along just like that. And then we're gonna place end rods on all these ends. And then we're gonna place another white glass right there, and then another end rod right there, since that's such a tall ceiling. And then for the last two, we're gonna go 2 blocks. Actually, no, one block away, 2 blocks away. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? You know what? Let's go 1 block away from this white here. Place a lantern. Then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Then we're gonna place another lantern. Yeah, sure, that works. Okay, now we can destroy this scaffolding we built here, now that we don't need that anymore. And then over here by the dining room, we're gonna need to build a little bit more scaffolding. So 1 block in diagonal, or 2 blocks in, if you're counting from the edge of the window frame there. We're gonna place our 1 white stained glass right there. Do that same pattern, that little X. And then we're going to do pretty much the same thing, except for we're not going to put anything in the center, since this one's not going to be quite as fancy. And then up here at the top, we're just going to place a simple torch right up there at the top. And then in here, simple torch above the door. And then we're going to place lantern, 2 lanterns in here. And that's that room all lit up. Now, in here, we're going to have some more fancy lighting. We're going to go 1 block away from the edge here, right in the middle. We're going to place a square of white, miss a block, another square, skip a block, another square, and then you should have another block till the end of the window. So you should have 3 squares here. And then just put an end rod on every corner, just like this. A hole just like that. And then if we go in here, we might as well light this one up a while. We're gonna go 1 block away from the edge, a lantern right there. And then we're gonna go 1 block from right here, a lantern right there. Okay. And then, let's see, how should we light this up? You know what, we're gonna go one block. We're gonna go 1 block away right here. So we're going to go 2 blocks on this side, 1 block on this side. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 blocks. No, we're going to go, and then go over here. We're going to skip 1 block and then place one right here. Just like that, right beside the staircase. And that'll light this area up. And then out on the balcony, we're going to go 1 block from the window. Place it. We're not going to go on the red. We're going to go right behind the color. And we're going to go another 2 blocks. Place 1, then we're going to go 1, 2 blocks diagonally, place 1, then we're going to go diagonally 1, 2 blocks, and then place 1 straight in just like that, which these don't need to be, actually that doesn't look too nice, we're going to move that one over 1, just like that, and we'll place one right there at the end. Now those lanterns on there don't have to be exact as long as they light it up and they look decent. Okay, so that's this whole area completely lit up. Now we just need to head down here. So for this, we're going to use sea lanterns with mangrove trap doors on them. And here we're going to place 2 lanterns, 1 block from the edge, right in the center, 2 blocks on either side. Same thing, just like that. And we're going to go up here. And in this room, we're just going to break this block. And we're going to place a sea lantern. Do that same thing as we did there. And then just place a torch above the door. That'll work just fine. Right here, we'll place a lantern. And this little outcropping here, we'll go 2 blocks away. Lantern, 2 blocks, lantern, 2 blocks, lantern, just like that. Rows of lanterns. And then over here, we're going to go 1 block, lantern, 1, 2, 3, no, Let's go 2 blocks like we did over there. 2 blocks, lantern, 2 blocks, lantern, 2 blocks, lantern, and then it should be another 2 blocks to this lantern right here. So there should be rows of lanterns, and if you want to, you probably can destroy every other lantern because it is a lot of lanterns. And then, let's see here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can't destroy these ones here. We'll have to leave them, but you can destroy every one along this wallway here. Every other one. And then over here, we'll just place a lantern there, and then from this here, we'll go 2 blocks over, and then 1 block like that. So that way we get a lantern right there. Then we'll do the same thing right here from the wood, 1 block over, wood, 1 block over. And the lights don't really matter that much exactly. You can do the lights however you like. If that's different from how I'm showing, that is perfectly fine. Okay, now that is it. Oh, mostly finished. One more thing, just a little bit more detail we need to do. We need to grab our cobblestone slabs, cobblestone blocks, and cobblestone stairs. Oh, wait. And our stone buttons. Can't forget about the stone buttons. And we are going to detail this area over here. Now, this is going to be different for everybody just because of the way your terrain is. So just sort of try to get it random. And it might take you a couple tries at first to get it exactly the way you want it, looking pretty good. And then just try to put the buttons mostly on the cobblestone. Just place them around a little bit. Experiment a little bit. I'm not going to think too much into it. Just like that. There we go. And then on the inside here, put the cobblestone randomly around. I wouldn't put 2 right beside each other. And if you wanted to, you could make this more elaborate and put mossy cobblestone and gravel and other stuff in here. But I'm just going to keep it simple. Just do something like that. Is that going to be a problem? Yes, it is. We're going to move that. There we go. That looks good. Maybe one more right there. Perfect. Okay, so I think that is the house done. Well, I think that's about it for this video. This is another Crafty Sausage video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe too while you're at it.